Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Invest for More. We're at the complex and we're going to be visiting this property again where a tenant was supposed to move out. They haven't moved out. They've been causing all kinds of problems and we'll see how it looks. But what you're looking at right now was last week where we posted a pay or quit notice which starts the eviction process because this tenant was supposed to be out June 30th. And we'd given them 90 days to leave. Their lease was up. They said they'd be out June 30th. June 30th came and went, and we asked them if they had left yet. They said, nope, we're not out yet. We kept calling. They kept saying, nope, we're not out yet. And the last few times, they just hung up the phone on us. So they have not actually been living here for at least 2 weeks, maybe longer. But they said they're not moved out yet. And so after July 5th, they had not paid rent for July. So now they're behind on rent. And I'm not sure if they think that just because they're physically not there as people, they don't have to pay rent, but if their stuff's still there, they don't give us possession, they still owe rent. And this is the tenant who has a cosigner, and their mom is probably not going to be real happy with it. We've tried contacting her and calling her, and she won't call us back either. But this could go against both of them. And the really awesome news is we found a company that will do collections on money owed to us from renters, tenants. We don't have to go to court. We don't have to go through the eviction process. We just have to send them a bill, some documents, a few things, and they will put a collection against them, which shows up on their credit. And yes, they take a big chunk of that money if they do collect it, and I am 100% fine with that. So that will be happening in this case for sure. And just a very annoying, weird situation where they could easily move out, get their stuff out, and they're just playing games. So there's some stuff in the house you could kind of see through the windows, but they're not living there. And I'm curious to see on this gate too if those, oh yeah, the notices are still there on the left. There's water shut off notices. We'll show you that here in a second. And we also posted that notice too to see if they'd come back and show up to the property or not to get their stuff too. I have some cameras on the property. I could see nobody was there, but that also gives us an idea if they've shown up to do anything. Next up, this was yesterday. We were at the property, and I'd been here a couple times to see if that notice had come down. It had not, so they had not been here for days and days and days. Well, yesterday, I drove by, and I'm like, oh, the notice is gone. They must have stopped by here and gotten the notice. Now they know for sure they have to at least, are supposed to be paying rent. I'm sure they knew that anyway. But all their stuff was still here. It hadn't looked like anything had been touched. So I was like, what's going on? Did they get the notice? And you could see the water shut off notices again on that fence, which we found today. I'll show you that video soon. And then as I was looking closer, I could see the notice was on the porch. I think it had just fallen off the door. So no, I don't think they had been here. I know there was kind of one light on in that living room before, and that light was still on. They'd left the door unlocked a couple times too, so we checked to make sure the door is locked so that the property is secure, because the last thing we need is a squatter moving in or something else going on. But they still apparently have not moved out, have not been here. So interesting situation. Well, then today we actually didn't drive by there, and our contractor was over here checking on some other stuff for a different tenant, and he said, oh, there's something going on over at the house. You need to come over here, check it out. So this is today, just a little while ago, coming to check out the house and see what's going on. And they've been here. They have moved some of their stuff. Here are the shut-off notices that, for water that are months old, and they owe a bunch of money there. Now the water does stay with the house and the tenant. So if they don't pay it, we still have to pay the water bill as a landlord to get the water turned back on. For electric and gas, it stays with the tenant, not the property. It just goes with the tenant. But we can also, charge that tenant for those utility bills they didn't pay, add those onto their bill that they're going to be getting. Now, I was checking a few things here because they left the side window completely wide open. I don't know if I showed that in my video or not. And then I also saw there were more lights on inside, so I'm like, what's going on? So I tried the door, wide open. The door was wide open. As a landlord, you have some rights, like securing the property. That front window is completely broken. Didn't notice that. Like making sure the doors are locked, the windows are shut if the tenant isn't living there. So I walked through real quick, made sure that back window was shut, and we'll see. Their cameras were gone too. They had cameras in the house before. They claimed they didn't work, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. Because they also claimed before we had stolen stuff from their front porch, which we did not. We said, hey, you have cameras pointing at us. And they said, nope, we don't. They don't work. But anyway, yeah, this window completely wide open, just left like that. So it's like, are they trying to get people to move in like squatters? Is that their goal? Who knows? So that's the update. That's what's going on. We'll have a full video of this house soon enough. After they move out, whenever that is. Hopefully they don't have to go through an eviction to move them out, because then all those court fees and costs will also get added onto their bill, along with all the other bills they're going to be getting. Yeah. That's what's going on. We'll have more updates. We'll keep trying to call them and their mom and see what's happening. And eventually, we'll get possession of this house again, clean it up, fix it up a little bit, and get it rented again. All right, thanks for watching. Soon we'll have more updates, and hopefully they're happy and fun updates and not annoying and stupid updates. Oh, I forgot. That was the reminder of the ESA dog they brought on the property. And then they said it had 2 dogs. Oh, and where did they put the furniture that was in their yard? Where did they manage to clean that up to? Well, of course, they just put that beside the dumpster and over here. They didn't actually get rid of it. So they'll also be getting charged for that because the trash company won't take that. We'll have to dispose of that for them. So that's another bill. And it stunk so bad, like something died in their yard the last couple of days, and now that dumpster smells like that. So I don't want to know what that is, but it does not smell nice.